Hello again. Today is legs day, focusing on the legs, glutes, calves, ankles, feet. So it's not just legs, there's a lot of things going on. Okay, so let's get warmed up. Today you'll need a bar or something to hold on to, kitchen top, chair, a mat and a resistance band. Again, you can do this without a resistance band, but I know you're all capable of having a resistance band as well to make it just a little bit harder. Okay, so let's get warmed up. Okay, so find your space, second position with your feet. So turn out with your feet, knees tracked over your toes. We're just going to waterfall the arms and add a plie straight away. So roll those shoulders back, release any tension through the upper body. Okay, tummy in, tailbone under. Here we go. We plie and open up the arms, stretch up the arms open wide. And I call this my waterfall because it feels like you're throwing water in the air. Push and lift back up. And as you push up with the arms, you're lowering down into that plie. Pushing the weights into your heels, up and away. We've got 4 more. We go for 4. We go 3, last 2, last 1, and hold. We pulse down and down. So let's think about inner thighs now. Squeezing the glutes, pushing the legs out, so not coming in, pushing them out to the corners of your room, lengthen through your arms. Okay, we're going to add a heel pop to this. Go 4, 3, 2, and hold. We plie down and pop the heel, down and pop. So keeping one side, so I'm on my left, go down and pop that heel. Getting low into those plies. I want you to feel warmth and stretching through your inner thighs. And lift, and lift. We've got 4, 3, last 2, last 1, other side. Now, so heel down, pop the heel, and pop. So just lifting up that heel, lifting up high on demi-point, as high as you can go. So plie and lift that heel, and lift. We've got 4, we've got 3, last 2, last 1, and hold. Lift up both heels now. Plie down, stretch up nice and tall. Lift the arms up to 5th, and lift. So keeping on tiptoes onto demi-point, and lift. Finding that balance, using your core, squeezing your glutes, lower and lift. Can we get lower down and higher up, and lift. We go 4, squeeze up, 3, last 2, last 1, and hold it there. Hold 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Okay, curtsy, windmill arms, and then lift up to that passe and up to 5th position. Go down and lift. Let's get into the quads. Let's start warming up the quads and squeezing the glutes down and lift up. So just pressing the air, pushing down and lifting up. 8 more. Go 8 and lift. Can you get deeper behind you in that curtsy and lifting up higher up into that passe and lift and lift. We've got 4. Squeeze up. 3 and 2. We're going to step out to second position. Second position, pivot, other side, pivot over. So like we've done in the studio, I'm wanting you to get that hip flexors stretched on a lateral movement. Okay, get that knee down to the ground if you can. And stretch, feel that much deeper. And push, go open and push across. We've got 4, smiles on faces. We've got 3. We've got 2. Okay, last set, and hold it back in center position. Okay, other side now, so we curtsy and lift up to that passe, down and lift. We're pushing down and then lifting up nice and tall, framing your face with your hands. Push and lift up, pulling up through the core. Don't forget to wear that corset. Down and lift. Try and get your knee out to the side, down and squeeze up. Let's do 8 more. Go 8. Can you step back further? Challenge that balance. We've got 4 more. We go for 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and hold. Second position again. Plie and lift. And we lift. I'm heavy breathing already. I hope your heart rate is up. Down and lift. Okay, we're going to stagger this for 2. Ready? Next one. We go down, actually down for 3, and then sunburst open. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Go down, get lower, and we lift up. Rising up through the arms and stretch. Go down for 3. Down and lift. Go 3, 2, 1 and stretch. We've got 2 more of these. Lower and lift. Last one. And hold it there. Well done. Walk your feet back in. Okay, hope you're nicely warmed up. Heartbeat up. Okay, grabbing hold of your bar. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. Your bar, your chair, whatever it is you're using. I hope it's stable. Okay, first position with your feet. So just have your feet in parallel, rock back on your heels, and open back up to a nice V shape with your feet, but never force it. Never ever try and get your feet out into a 180 degree because you're really going to put pressure on those knees, your thighs, your glutes. So just a natural turnout, whatever is natural to you. Okay, hand on hip to start with, hand on bar, nicely rested on the bar, not gripping on for dear life. Ready, we're just going to plie. Plie, releve, lift and lower, just like we've done numerous times before. We plie, releve, lift up and lower down. Lift the heels, lift up the body and lower down, nice and controlled. And lower, go plie, releve, squeeze up and down, squeeze the glutes. Remember, don't just do this, going through the motion. Squeeze every single muscle group, pulling it in tight, make it active. And lower, we've got 4. Lift and lower, we've got 3 more. Pulling in the tummy, remember. Last 2. Last 1, we're going to hold at the top. Hold it here. Walk those heels in together. So that V shape is now more acute. It's a shorter, smaller V shape. But we're squeezing those legs together and using the anchor point of those heels. Ready? Let's plie. We plie down, squeeze back up. So we've now got a greater range of motion to really get down and lifting back up, squeezing the glutes. Make that big V shape, big diamond shape with the legs. Push your weight and pull back up. We go 8 and lift back up, nice and easy. This should be so easy. 4 more, we go for 4. We go 3, last 2, last 1, hold it here, butterfly wings, push back and back. So let's get into those hip flexors, push and push. Keeping those heels together, use them as your anchor. Go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's pulse now, we pulse it down and down. Those quads should be starting to talk to you. Start activating and waking up. Go 8 and 7, 6, 5, and 4, lift those arms to first. Here we go, we plie down and we stretch the leg and lift. So lower down and lift up. Remember your modification is just come down onto flat foot, but if you want that challenge, lift up on demi. We go 8 and lift. Arm out to second position, but lifting up nice and tall. We're not going into the bar, we're lifting up, down and out. Stretching that leg nice and long. We go, let's do 8 again. 7 and out. This feels good, so I'm doing more. 4 more, we go for 4. We go for 3, last 2, last 1, hold it to the side, we pulse up and up, just the leg. Lift, keeping that arm nice and still, lifting that leg. We go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. And lower that heel, arm on hip. Okay, we're going to pull in, toe in front, just keeping that knee up high, we're not dropping it, keeping up, extending it, and then putting it to the back. So out in front and to the back. Pull in front and to the back. Keeping that knee nice and high. Do not allow it to drop. If you need to, give yourself a little hand underneath the thigh. But let's see if we can challenge ourselves. You're pulling up through that standing leg, pulling in through your core. Go 4, in, and to the back. We go 3, and to the back. 2 more sets, and to the back. Last 1, and hold it back out straight. Okay, lift the arm tall to 5th position. We're going to lift up to releve. We lift up and lower, squeeze up and down. So all your body weight is lifted up onto that side. You're not leaning into the bar. Nice gentle grip on the bar, but not for dear life. You could take your hand away if you needed to. Lift and lower. Pull up the body weight. Lift and lower. We've got 4. We've got 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold. Hold it there. Lift up that leg a little bit higher. Hold it 4. Hold it 3, 2, and 1, and lower down, wiggle out. Whew. Hope you're nice and warm. Okay, let's look at our bar now. So quarter a turn or half a turn into our bar. Okay, we're going to go, excuse me, we're going to go, I need to get some water, excuse me, I'm going to get some water. We're going to go genie style onto the bar. Okay, so there we go, feel better now. Do keep drinking water. Okay, genie style. So parallel the feet, bend the knees. Okay, rest your arms onto your bar. Lower your forehead onto your bar. But let's think about your back so that you can see the positioning of my back. I'm not arching or lifting up the back. I'm nice and flat. I could put that cup of tea on my back, couldn't I? And it wouldn't wobble. Okay, left leg. Let's stretch it all the way back behind us. Flashlights pointing down to the ground. But let's lift that leg. We lift up and lower. Lift up and down. See if you can get that leg to be parallel in line with your body. We lift up, tap down. And low. We've got 8 and 7. I hope you're feeling it as well, like me. We go 4. We go 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Let's pulse. Squeeze up and up. Tiny little pulses. Squeeze those glutes. Bend that standing knee. We go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Okay, lower it down to the ground. We're going to do that again, all exactly the same, but add a heel pop off the standing leg, okay? So lift up the heel as we lift the leg. Ready? Let's go. We lift up and lower. Squeeze up and down. So pull up now from both legs. Squeeze up and down. Lift and lower. Really pull up through the legs. Working the core as well. Go 8 and 7. Really extend that leg nice and long away from you. 4 more. We go for 4. 3, last 2, last 1, hold it here, let's bend that standing knee, bend and lift, down and lift, nice and controlled. Whew. 8 more, go 8 and 7, you can do this. Last 4, we go for 4 and 3, last 2, last 1, hold it here, let's pulse the leg, pulse up and lift, tiny little pulses, feel it in that glute, up and up. We've got 8 more to go, we go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Lengthen that leg, stretch it as far away from you as you can. Hold it 4, hold it 3, can you get low in that standing knee? Hold it 2, and 1, and lift up. Ooh, wiggle out. Well, done, okay. Back on to the side. I didn't know which order to put this in. Okay. All right, we're going to step out to second. So big wide second position there. Pivot over, lift out to second again, and then lift up to that passe. So we step, pivot, open, and lift up. Pivot to the bar, and we lift up nice and tall. And lift, go out. Pivot to the bar, and lift up. So lift up, try and touch your ceiling. Over. And lift, we've got 4. And lift, 3 more before we make this harder. That's 2. And lift, last 1. Okay, let's come up to releve. Go down, over. And lift up nice and tall. And lift, you're pulling up through that leg. Lift, go out, over. And lift, we've got 4. And lift, we've got 3 more. And lift, last 2, over, out, and lift, last 1. We're going to hold at the top, hold it here, hold that balance, pull up from that standing leg. Make sure that knee is out to the side, not here in front, out to the side. Lift up that arm. Okay, can we squeeze the tummy and take the arm off the bar? Here we go. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, open, and lower down. Well done. Let's do that all over again on the other side. Do keep drinking water. It is hot. Okay. But you work out harder in the heat, but you sweat more. So just keep drinking, drinking, drinking. That's my failure. I don't drink enough water. I drink lots of herbal teas, which is also good, but a herbal tea in a workout is probably not the best idea. Okay, so back at the bar, other side. So squeeze the legs together, feel that rotation through the upper thighs, so the thighs at the top. Feel them squeezing back behind you, squeezing the glutes. First position with your feet, hand on hip to start with. This is plie, releve, lift and lower. Here we go, you plie, releve. Squeeze up through the legs and down. Nice and controlled. And lower. I know you're brilliant at this. Lift and lower, just rolling through those feet. Strengthening the ankles. So good to strengthen the ankles. It will enable us to have stronger legs, stronger feet, so we don't fall over when we're older. 4 more, go 4. Lift and lower, go 3. Squeeze up and down, 2 more. Lift and lower, last one. Hold at the top, heels together. Make that V shape smaller, shallower. Here we go, you plie down, squeeze up and lift. We've done this with a band. If you want to progress this, grab a band and put it around just above your knees and do it with a band. Go down, squeeze up and lift. So squeeze the glutes, don't forget the glutes. Keep everything active, pulling the tummy in, wear that armour, whatever imagery works, use it to help you. Go down, squeeze up and lift. We've got 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it here, butterfly wings, push back and back. So get into those hip flexors, push and push. Can you get lower in the plie? Go 8 and 7, 6, big diamond shapes. Go 4, 3, 2 and hold it back, plie down and down. Oh, those legs, I'm feeling it. Last 8, we go for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Put your arm in first position, we go down and stretch the side and lift. So being nice and tall, lifting up out of that standing leg. Go plie and lift and lift. Remember, we're not going into the bar, we're lifting up. Go down and stretch out to the side. Go plie and lift. Don't forget to plie. Remember that bit? And lift. Don't just put your leg to the side. We go down and stretch. And stretch. We've got 4. We've got 3. Point the toes. Okay. Hold it here. We pulse up and up. Little pulses. Lift and lift. Pulling up through that standing leg. Pull the tummy in. Out of the crown of your head. Go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it there. Can we lift up that leg? 1 more inch. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Wiggle out. Okay. I meant to leave that leg there, didn't I? Lower this standing heel. Okay, hand on hip. We pull in, and we stretch out, and we pull to the back. Go out, in, and to the back. Pull in, and stretch behind. So keeping that knee. That knee is not moving. The height of that knee is not moving. You're just pushing back behind. Go in and behind. Just moving the lower part of your leg. Go 8 and 7. Front and back. Go 6 and back. Feel that squeezing of that glute. We got 4 more. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 more and back. Last 1. And hold it back out to the side. Lift that arm to 5th. We're going to lift up through the standing leg. We lift up and down. Squeeze up and down. Lift and lower. Remember, nice and tall. Although the weight is all on this side, you're lifting up out of the crown of your head. We've got 8 more. We go for 8 and 7. Oh, I'm feeling it. You can do it. Come on. Lift up. 4 more. We go for 4. We go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Hold it there. Lift up that leg an inch higher. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1 and lower down. Wiggle out. Whew, well done. Facing your bar. Okay, bend the knees. Fold over, but have your, so in genie style though, so arms rested on the bar. If you don't like genie style, by all means you can do this folded over. A little bit harder, stretching out through the arms. I'm going to do this just because we haven't done genie style for a long time. Okay, arms on the bar, rest your head on your hands. Think about that nice flat back though. Again, not sticking out the booty. Nice flat back. Right leg. Is that my right leg? Ooh, my leg nearest the camera. If it's the same one, then oh well. I'll have one very, very strong leg. Okay, pull the tummy in. Are we ready? Let's lift up. We lift up and lower. Make sure it's the opposite leg to you, to what you've just done. We lift up and lower. Squeeze up and down. So make sure, see if you can get that leg to be in line with your body. Lift up and down. Nice and easy, just a little leg lift. That's all it is. We've got 4. We've got 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here, let's pulse. Squeeze up and up. Lengthen that leg away from you. Stretch through the toes. As if somebody's on that ankle, remember? And they're pulling you away. Go 8 and 7, but you've anchored yourself, haven't you? Go 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, lower down. We're going to do exactly the same, but heel pop. Are you ready? Let's go. We heel pop, lift and lower. Squeeze up and down. So both legs in motion now. Lift and lower. Lift up and down. Pull that belly button back to the spine though. Keeping that cup of tea flat on your back. Go 8 and 7. Oh, come on, 4 more, then we're done. We go 4. We go 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold tiny pulses. Pulse up and lift. Lift up that leg. I know it's starting to feel heavy now, isn't it? 8 more. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it there. We bend down and we lift. Bend that standing knee, keeping that heel popped up, but your modification is lower if you need to. And lift. And lift. We go 4. We go 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold tiny pulses again. Pulse up. Squeeze up. Feel that in your standing glutes. Lift and lift. Pull the tummy in there. Don't forget tummy. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. And release down. Lift up. Wiggle out. Whew. Okay. Facing the camera again. Second position. We're almost done, and then we're going to the floor. Roll those shoulders. Are we ready? That second position, pivot, second position, and then we lift up, drawing that leg all the way up to the side. Go to wherever you can. If it's just toe tap to the other foot, or coupe, or even higher up to a passe. You choose. Second position. Here we go. We plie down, we pivot, open back up, and lift up. Flat foot to start with, because we're going to intensify it. And lift, plie, pivot, open and lift up nice and tall. And we lift. We've done this so many times, haven't we? And lift. It's just a nice cardio finisher. And lift. Go out. Pivot. And lift. Let's do 4 more. And we lift. 3 more. And lift. Last 2. And lift. Last 1. Let's take it up to releve. Go down. In, plie, and stretch back up. So lift up, taller up to the ceiling now. Over, and lift. Come on, fight through it. Down, over, and lift. You know you're making your muscles work really hard. You're gonna see the results if you keep doing this. Okay, shall we do 4 more? Go 4, over, and lift. 3 more. And lift, last 2, and lift, last 1, we're going to hold the top, and hold that position. Okay, so remember it's not a tree, yoga tree, it's just those toes, just a little toe tap. Okay, I'm not pushing any pressure on that knee. Okay, pulling up the standing leg. Okay, pulling the tummy. Okay, I'm wobbling just as much as you probably. Can we take the other arm off the bar? Let's try. We go 4, 3, 2, 1, open, and curtsy down. Well done. Bars away. Let's do some glute bridges. Now, I didn't include glute bridges in the core workout, so I'm afraid to say we've got them here. Okay, so glute bridges. Okay, so we're going to do a nice glute bridge développé and then nice stretch. I'm not sure what the time is on the recording, but we'll finish after that. Okay, so coming down into your mat. Sit onto your mat. Okay, train track your legs, nice long in front of you, no weight in them, arms up in front. Let's work the core as well, and let's lower down 4 counts. Okay, we go 4, we go 3, hold it at 2, and then all the way down in number 1. Okay, lower those hands to the floor, pull those legs in a little bit closer to you, not too close, sort of just 2 or 3 fists width away. Okay, but make sure they're nicely in line, they're not splaying out. Okay, push the hands into the floor. Use the hands to help you, and you're also getting a tricep stretch. Okay, now, first before we move, let's think about the core. Let's brace our tummy, as if somebody's going to punch us in our tummy. So we've braced ourselves, and we're squeezing the glutes, pulling in everything, wrapping around the whole core. So we've automatically, just very, very gently and very slightly tilted our pelvis up. Keep that brace position at all times. Do not let go of it until the very end. Okay, are we ready? Let's just lift up the hips. We lift up and lower. Squeeze the glutes. Pull up and down. Push the weight into the heels, into those heels. Lift and lower. So I want a nice straight line at the top from your knees all the way down to your shoulders. Remember, we've talked about a ski slope. Let's pretend we're skiing in the middle of summer. Bit odd, I know, but let's just pretend. We lift up and lower. Squeeze up and down. Let's go 4. We go 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it there. Now let's walk our feet in, just a couple of inches in, and lift up to demi-point. Lift up those hips a little bit higher to get that a nice line from your knee all the way down to your shoulder. Ready? Slow down. Lower and lift back up. Remember now, we can lift up a little bit higher, so our range of motion is greater, because we've lifted up higher into demi-point, so we've got more length in the leg. So lift up higher, go down, squeeze up, and lift. We've got 4. We've got 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Okay, my left leg stretched up to the ceiling, keeping those hips up high. So I haven't gone down, I'm keeping them lifted, but I'm pushing all my weight through onto that right foot, the toes, keeping myself nicely balanced though by pulling in my core. Ready? Let's lower down. We lower down, stretch back up, and lift. Point those toes up to the sky, and down. Go 8, and push. If you need to, your modification is just come back down onto flat foot. You might need to step out an inch or 2, but if you want that extra challenge, keep it up in demi-point. Let's do 4 more. 4, and lift. 3, last 2, last 1, and hold. Pulse 8 and 7. Oh my goodness, I know I'm holding you here for ages, aren't I? Go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now lower down and hold that leg. Don't hover it on the floor. Don't let it go on the floor. Hover it. Pull in. We stretch up, lower and hover. We pull in, lift and hover. Let's get quicker. We pull in, up and lower. Oh my goodness, that right side is killing, isn't it? Pull in. We're not here for long. This is our finale. Come on, fight through it. But you know your modification, just to lower that heel if you need to. We've got 4. And lengthen away. I'm trying to lengthen your leg from hip all the way down to your toes. Really lengthen long away. Okay, this is too good. Let's do 4 more. Go 4. I'm sorry. I know you're cursing at the camera. 3. Come on, come on. 2 more. Up, stretch, out we go. Last 1. Hold at the top. Let's pulse for 8. We go 8 and 7. This is your finale, I promise. Go 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. And release all the way down, pull those knees in. Whew, well done. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. We've got 2 limbs, 2 arms, 2 legs. Means we've got to do it twice. Okay, I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to use, it's going to be my outer leg, but you still see it on the camera. Okay, let's go nice and easy. Let's go back to the beginning. Push those arms into the floor. It's not cheating. You're helping, lifting up your body by pushing into your arms, and you're going to get that activation down in the triceps. Okay. Train track legs, so make sure they're nicely in line with the body. Ready? Let's lift up. We lift up and lower. Squeeze up and down. Brace yourself though. Keep that brace position, pulling in through the tummy as if somebody's about to punch you, and you're squeezing your glutes at all time. We go 8 and 7. See how easy this feels. So when you do a glute bridge, this is going to feel so good, so easy. And lift. Last 2. Okay, last 1. Hold the top. Now step into onto Debbie points. So you step those feet just 2 or 3 inches nearer to your glutes, keeping that those hips up. You don't want to sag down. Lift up so that line from your knee all the way down to your shoulder. Nice long ski slope. Are we ready? Let's lower down. Down, squeeze back up, and lift. You should be able to get a little bit higher on Debbie point. Go 8 and lift. And lift. Pull the tummy in, squeeze the glutes. We've got 4 more. We go 4. We go 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Okay, right leg. Stretch it all the way up to the ceiling. Okay, are we ready? Let's lower down. Lower and lift back up. Point those feet up to the ceiling. Go down and lift back up. This is when my brain gets scrambled. Go down and lift back up. It's always scrambled, isn't it? Down and lift. 4 more. We go 4 and lift. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. We pulse 8 and 7. Come on, push those toes up. Lift and lift. I'm liking this. Let's do another set of 8. Go 8 and 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Okay, pull that knee in. Then do it slightly different this side. So pull the knee in first, lift up nice and tall, lower and hover. We pull in, stretch up, lower and hover. Let's get quicker. We go in, lift, lower and hover. Oh, that hovering, that second pause, hovering. Oh, you've really got to control it, haven't you? Lift and lower. Your modification is just lower that foot to the floor, the standing foot, if you need to. Go in, up and lower. That standing glute should be screaming, but you're gonna thank me for this. If you do this until the end of summer, you're gonna feel so fit and strong. Pull in, up and lower down. Come on, 4 and lengthen. Go 3 and stretch away. 2 more. And lengthen, last 1, we're going to hold at the top. Let's pulse for 8, then 8, then we're done. Go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it, hold it, hold it. And release that foot to the floor. Lower the glutes back to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock your back out. Whew, well done. My goodness me. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay. Let's come up to seated position. Okay, all right, so what are we going to do to stretch? We're going to come up onto all 4s. We're going to do a cat-cow again just to release any pressure in the back because we've been lying on our back. Okay, so on all 4s. Okay, deep breath in, pull in. Really pull that navel back to the spine. Allow your ears to be by your shoulder this time. And then push away the opposite way. So arch the other way. Everything we tell you not to do, you're allowed to do it in stretching. Okay, let's do that again. So breathe in. Really, really pull up, pull up, pull up. As if you're arching, you're a cat, you're just about to pounce, aren't you? And then release into that cow pose. Okay, let's do it one more time. We lift up. And we stretch away. Okay, come back down to center, neutral spine. Coming onto our glutes. Okay, butterfly pose. We've done a lot of inner thigh work. Okay, all right, so just go from side to side. Just start opening up those hips. Just stretch them out. They should feel nice. Just stretch and release any tension out of those hips. If you want to, if you're comfortable doing this, you can put a little bit of pressure and see if those legs get flat to the floor. That's the idea, but go to your level. If you need to come out a bit, absolutely fine. What we can do is wherever you can get to, pull them into wherever you can get to. Let's start walking our hands down to the floor. Can't see where I am. Come off the mat. So walk your hands all the way down. See if you can get your elbows onto the floor. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, roll the spine and let your head get heavy. And just hold that stretch. Just lengthen through those inner thighs, just feel them opening. And just hold that stretch. And then take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, push your hands back up. Okay, I'll come and sit back on my mat, because it feels so awkward. Okay, let's stretch out one leg, nice and long. So we've got one leg already in, and stretching the other leg out to the side. Lift up the arms to second position, and then lift up nice and tall. Imagine somebody is pulling you up out of the crown of your head. So you're nice and tall, but your hips and your glutes are nicely square, seated onto that mat. Okay, work the same arm as your leg, put it on the inside, and let's stretch all the way over. Feel that from your hip socket all the way running down towards your fingers. Okay, then let's take that hand, place it behind you, and then lift up through those hips. So go on a diagonal. So stretch all the way away from you, stretch through the arm all the way through down to the toes. And then let's sweep down, let's do that again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. This should feel so nice. And then place that hand behind your glutes, lift up, feel that stretch. It should feel like you can stretch 2 or 3 inches taller every time. Last one, lift up, lengthen, 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 and release. Let's do that the other side. Okay. So make sure we're nice and square. We haven't lifted or tilted up the hip. Nice and square, shoulders and hips nice stacked on top of each other. Lift up nice and tall. The same arm and the same leg. Place the arm on the inside. Stretch all the way over. Oh, feel that from that hip. Pulling up through the body, all the way down to the fingertips. And then take that hand, sweep it up, lift it all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then sweep all the way down. All the way over. Let's do that again. Lift up, stretch, stretch, stretch. And all the way down. Last set. Can you get all the way down to your toes? Can you touch your toes? And then lift up, stretch all the way up. And release. Okay, coming side on. Okay, seated hamstring stretch. So again, remember we've talked about this. You can do this with one leg pulled in, so just with one leg and do exactly what I'm just about to do, or you can do it with both legs. If you need to bend off at the knees, again, totally fine. Just feel that stretch and try and stretch through the back. And we're hinging from the hips, okay? Okay, lift up nice and tall again. Breathe in through the nose. As we breathe out, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Get to wherever you can and just hold it there. Okay, let's do that again. So breathe in. As we breathe out, hinge at the hips, fold forward. See if you can get a little bit closer to your legs. Last one, breathe in. As we breathe out, hinge forward and stretch all the way down to the toes. And hold it there. Hold it 4. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. And 1, and lift up nice and tall. Come onto our hands and knees. Onto our hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Lift up for that downward dog. Downward dog is really good for stretching out the hamstrings, obviously, but also good for lower back pain. So push those hands away from you. Lengthen up through the shoulders. Have your ears by your shoulders. Again, you're allowed to do it in stretching. And then pedal out with your heels if you need to, but your feet. See if you can get your heels flat on the floor to get that activation and stretch through the calves. And then slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Fold them into one last time, then bend the knees. Lift all the way up, slowly through the vertebrae. Big, big shoulder roll. Okay, stepping off your mat. Okay, let's just do some breaths in. So we breathe in. And exhale out. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more, one last time. Breathe in. And exhale. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done, everyone. So, meet me again, same time tomorrow. And by the time we meet up again in September, you will be super strong. See you again. Have a good day. Bye.